What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. What's up guys? Thank you guys for all the feedback that I did get. I appreciate that. I guess apparently you guys loved the construction videos also. Don't mind my outfit right now. I'm wearing the most raggedest or dirtiest, most raggedy outfit ever because today is installation day, so we're ready to knock out the insulation in these areas. So this is what we have so far. If you guys remember, we have all the electricity done. I did get one suggestion from you guys to do like a shop vac system in between the studs, but I did think about that, but I think it's just better to have like a wall mounted one that I saw. Maybe wall mount it here. That way I can just bring the hose out and use it for the vehicles if I need to. But there we have it. So we are going to be doing insulation today. It's the dirtiest job. It's the one I hate the most. And it's only because it's so itchy. The fibers get all over your clothing. It gets all over your face, gets everywhere. It gets hot. So I waited. Right now it's 7 p.m. I'm gonna give myself an hour to do this whole garage. The good thing is that all this is already done. So I pretty much just have to do this whole wall and then the whole ceiling. So an hour should be more than enough. But that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of what I'm gonna be using. I am using R13 here. Check with your local building codes, but here in California, at least where I'm at in LA County, we use R13 for the walls, and that's the rating for the insulation, and then R30 for the attic space. So I'll show you the insulation material that I have and how I cut it and everything before placing it onto the walls. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get some of the batches out here and then show you how it's done. So this is the material that I use for the walls. It'll say right here 2x4 walls for 16 inch spacing. So they're only 15 of width in between each stud. So this is the R13 value. I have like 3 of these left over, so when I remodel the house, but I think I'm only gonna need 1 of them, which is good. So I'm gonna grab a knife, cut it open. All right, for this, all I'm gonna need is a razor blade and then a tape measure to measure where you're gonna make your cuts. So I'm gonna open it up first, just like that. And then for this, I recommend using a mask, just so you don't breathe in any of the fibers. And then also some gloves, because you don't want your hands, as you guys can see, I'm using a long sleeve. You don't want to put any of this on your skin. It's going to itch. So I'm going to go ahead and start one side. All right, guys, like I said, put your masks on. Damn, this one's already dirty. Dust your mask off if you haven't used it in a while. Oh, man. I'm going to breathe in all that nasty stuff. I don't remember the last time I used this one. Okay, I'm gonna put it on. It's not necessary, I guess, to use one of these big fancy ones, but I do. And then I'm not gonna use my goggles just yet. I'll use the goggles when I get to the ceiling part. Right here. I'm gonna just kind of situate it. So I'll show you guys how to do it right here. So you can take some measurements, but I like to do it quick. So I'll put this one here, this around the box, and then usually get down to here. And then where that fire stop is, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it here, and bam. Just like that. Tuck it in. Now for this area here, we split it up. We put it in here because you want the wires to go in between so it's not popping out too much. So something like that. Move this out of the way. And you notice this is perfect. Perfect. And then see, it's a perfect fit where you don't need to really staple. Some people like stapling these like that, but I like it like that. So it's not coming out by the time we put the drywall. It'll hold everything. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm wearing the mask. So let's go do the next one. So we're just gonna knock out this real quick. You know? So make sure you go all the way to the top. Make sure you do it nice and good. Get to the fire stop, cut it there. You guys gotta make sure that your knives are nice and sharp to make these cuts. Same thing, we're gonna split it in half, and then we're gonna put one half under the electrical out. Under here, and the other one will kind of hold it in place too, and just like that. Bam. Bam. Let's continue on. It's gonna be the same thing throughout those whole things. So I'm gonna put you guys in a quick time lapse, finish this whole side, and then I'll show you guys the ceiling. The ceiling's pretty similar, except we use R30 for that, which is a little bit thicker, and they already come cut in half. I think they're like 4-foot sections. So the ceiling, it's a little bit easier, but at the same time, a little bit harder because they're harder to cut of how thick they are. So let me go ahead and finish this real quick, put you guys in a time lapse, and then I'll cut back to when we're ready to do the ceiling. Alright guys, just like that, I got all this section done here. Took me like maybe, how long did it take me? Like 10 minutes? Maybe like 10 minutes. Like 10 minutes to finish this whole section here. Like I said, this is gonna be phase 2. I just wanna do this whole side here, drywall it, clean it up, put the lighting in so we can put our car in. And then I can move all this stuff and organize it more on this side. Like all this stuff I can start putting up there. And then motorcycle, we can start pulling it back. So we can clear most of this stuff up here so that we can start drywalling all this area and work on phase 2. But for now we're working on phase 1. I'm gonna go to my car. I do have 2 bundles of the ceiling one. I might need 3, not too sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started and see how far I get, and then I might need to buy another one. Hopefully I can get to, this is the end for the first phase part. Hopefully I can get to there at least, and maybe just have 2 sections to complete, and then I can always do it later. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and grab them and show you guys what the R30 looks like. This is R30 specifically for attics, and it's with a 16-inch spacing. Oh my, this stuff is already affecting me. But it's 48 inches. See, I was right, about 4 feet. So I'm gonna get started with this couple areas here. I should be starting on that side, but I gotta close the garage door for that. So I'll start on this side, film a little bit here just so you guys can see how it's done, and then I'll close the garage door, finish the other side off the camera. I don't want my camera to get full of fibers either, but it's pretty much the same concept. Just put them up, measure and cut it. Usually if it's like an 8-foot room, obviously you just have 2, but I should be able to fit, this is about 10 feet, so I'm gonna have to cut 1 in half, and then I can use the other half for the other side. So let me get started. All right, and like I said, as always, you want to put gloves on. Shoot, I should be putting eyewear. Let's put some eyewear on. I usually don't, but for the sake of this video, in case OSHA's watching or somebody, you know, put some clear glasses on just to protect your eyes a little bit from all the fibers. All right, same thing, guys. We're gonna grab our knife, open the bundle up. Stay back there, Gabriel. All right. I cut a little bit of the insulation here, but it doesn't matter. All right, now, like I said, we're gonna start from the top. I'll start from here. I need the ladder actually for this. Let's go grab the ladder. It's too short for that one. We're gonna get up here and just like this. So on this side we do have to make a slit because there is a stud here. I gotta just cut it open a little bit. There we go. Oh no. Alright. Well, just like that. Just like that. Okay. That's one. Alright. Just like that. So you guys can staple them so it stays more in place. But as long as it doesn't fall off, when you put your drywall on, it'll stay. So I'm not too worried, as long as it's not falling. And then I'll cut our last piece over there. So we're gonna take a quick measurement around here. All right, I'll put it up here. There we go. Like I said, you could put some staples here to hold it in place, but you don't have to. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and finish everything else, but you have one row right there. Can you see it correctly? And I'm just gonna go ahead and finish everything, knock it off, because I'm getting fibers all over me. It's getting dark already, and there's mosquitoes everywhere, so I'm gonna close the garage door. It's gonna get a little darker in here because I don't have lighting yet, and knock this out real quick. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. So I'm gonna show you guys the very ending, but I'm gonna say goodbye in this video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think down below. Like I said, I'm not a professional or anything, so let me know if I'm doing something wrong. You guys professionals out there. Like I said, most people don't even do insulation in their attic, so I'm kind of glad that bare minimum I'm doing some type of insulation, right? But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed, and stay tuned for the next one. We did not have enough. So we still need all this little row here that needs to be cut in half, and then these two little sections. So tune into the next vlog. We're gonna buy that area here and here, and then we're also gonna be adding some blocking. I wanted to put the insulation first so the blocking can kind of push the insulation in, but we're gonna put a couple of blockings here and over there where the reels are, so when I install the reels it can go right onto some wood. Same thing right here. I'm gonna put some cabinets up here, so I want blocking all up here too, blocking here. So stay tuned for the next one, guys.